Hi everyone, Rene with the American School of Hypnosis, and welcome to today's webinar, which is our behind the scenes of our virtual hypnosis live classroom training. And I'd like to thank you all for being here, and we have Walt and Marie here from New Jersey already. How you doing, Walt and Marie? And we're going to wait till we have a few more folks coming in, and we'll go ahead and get started. And today up here in sunny Biddeford, Maine, it's extremely windy. It's nice. I've been out without a jacket, which is great in Maine. So it's probably, I'd say, about 55 degrees. And it's windy, so windy that I went out to open up my greenhouse and I almost flew away. It was like my own little personal sailboat. Thank goodness for bungee cords and duct tape. So that was really bad. And let's see, who else do we have here? And so wherever you are, Walt and Maria from New Jersey. My sound keeps on going out for some reason. Might be the wind. I'm going to blame it on the wind outside. The wind came inside the office, blew my sound off. Reluca just yelled, "No sound." And I just said my best things. How's that? Anyways, I was just saying how we have April in Scotland here, and we just signed up someone from Ireland right next door for our hypnosis certification class coming up in September. Yes, we have new dates. So you want to go to the link. Actually, the link isn't below this video yet, but it will be as soon as the live part is over. It's so fresh and so new that we didn't even get to put our links in it yet. But it's below last week's video, but it will be below here right when we're done. Moon Man from Rochester, New York, welcome. And like I said, we just finished one just a few weeks ago, a hypnosis certification class. Went great, and today we're going to talk about behind the scenes, how everything works, to give you an idea of how a live virtual classroom training works. It's different than a home study course because you're interactive. And we've had a lot of people, especially when they're asking us about this, saying that they're skeptical how it's going to work. Is it going to be, like a live class? And so you're going to see exactly how it is, because yes, it is like a live class, and everything you can do in a live class, you can do here. You can even eat in classroom, but you're eating on your end. You just can't share with the others. So I guess that's one limitation. And so why don't we go ahead and get started with some of the things. First of all, I wanted to say we do have new class dates in September, so take a look at those. And they're on the front of the web page, top of the web page, which we're going to have linked here in the bottom of this video as soon as we go off. And we actually changed the class a little bit to, actually for the better. It's going from the 6-day format to an 8-day format. So we're going to be teaching for 8 days. That means more practice, more fun, and it's still going to be on weekends. So it's every Saturday and Sunday for 4 weeks in a row. See how good my math is? So what is it like? Well, first of all, I want to take you over to the page real quick, and I'm going to share that with you so you can get an idea of what it looks like a little bit. And I have several videos that I want to share with you from the last class so you can get an idea of all the different things that we can do in class. So there's the dates. We have them right there at the bottom. So see, I said go to the site. The site's right here. You don't even have to wait for the video to be over. So September 12 and 13 each weekend right up until October 3rd, and 4th. So it's 8 days, Saturdays and Sundays. And so go ahead and take a look at the site when you get a chance. It's 8 days, and you have to watch Supermom's testimonial if you're interested in taking class, but you have a family. This mom here actually watched 4 children during the training. So she was able to take training while she was doing dishes, feeding the kids, even changing a diaper, but luckily she didn't have that on camera. Whew. But technology is great. I think she even went grocery shopping, because you could do this from your cell phone, just as you did it from a computer or any kind of any internet capable device. So your iPad, whatever they have. I don't know if an iPod is the right thing, but anyways, anything that you could see on an internet, you can view the internet with, you can watch the class. So I'm not going to go through the whole website. It's all right there, and you can see it all yourself. There's all kinds of cool things to see, but what I do want to share with you are our videos. And let me see if I can find that real quick. And here's my video folder. And I'm going to make that a little bit bigger, and I'm going to go right to here. Your conscious mind only gets a little bit of what... Oops, and I'm going a little too fast on that. What I want to do is take you to this screen share right over here. So there's a lot of things that we can do in class, in a virtual training class. This is what the classroom looks like. So when you come on, you'll be one of these people. Well, not one of these people, but you'll be in a position like one of these folks. Matter of fact, we just did a... this is actually on the Zoom format. We just did a Zoom format last week where we had over 30 people. So it was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. Now, this is just to show you a little bit about the training. This is how we do training, and I'm going to give you a short clip so you can see that. Your conscious mind only gets a little bit of what's going on. So kind of like if I just showed you a snapshot of what you see right here and turned off the screen and went kind of like this and said, okay, the bench behind me, what color is it? And I got to look, okay. Was there a building behind me? What color is the building? You see what I mean? Subconsciously, you have the image of it, and it's all there. Consciously, I think it was a blue chair. You don't remember that much. That's why they say consciously you can walk and chew bubble gum, and that's about it, okay? But subconsciously, so that gives you an idea of how you can do training. And oh, this is great. Walt, I see Walt and Maria here from New Jersey, so we're going to pick on them for a moment because I had them do a demonstration, and I'm going to see if that's the, let's see, that one's not coming up now. That's going to be coming up a little later. But let me go ahead and show you something else here, and where is it? Right here. We have them, yeah, Walt and Maria, like, oh, yes, I do have the demonstration with you and Marie that I'm going to show here in just a little bit. So let's go back here to the screen share, but we can do classroom
make a little
demonstrations.
Goal post. Relax your hand so it's not real tight, but make a little goal post, and I want you to look between the post. Don't look at me because I don't want you to say, I'm squeezing his head. Okay, so don't look at me. Look between the post, kind of like at the wall behind you. And as you're looking between the posts, I want you to imagine that I'm putting a rubber band around your fingertips, a really thick rubber band. And imagine that it's pulling your fingers closer and closer together. If you use your imagination and allow it to do whatever happens, there's no right or wrong. You feel it coming closer and closer together until they touch. And as soon as they touch, you can put your hands down, coming closer and closer, tighter and tighter until it touches. And I'm putting a second rubber band, an even thicker one.
So you get the idea rather than going through the whole demonstration. It's neat because we can do the interactive demonstrations in this kind of a format where this one here was a suggestibility test. We did the arm rising test and another really cool one, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And oh, hey, India, good to see you here. And so it's, for the people that are skeptical, can we still do things? It's not like you're just watching me. It's like you're watching me and I'm watching you, and we can talk back and forth. We can tell stories. We have lots of fun. We tell jokes sometimes. In fact, let me go ahead and show you when it comes to interaction here. Let's go to the next one.
I just figured out why it didn't work. And I have this, since we've been in quarantine, Actually, before that, I'm just a very dry person. So I was staring at my fingers and how ashy they were. And I told my mother the other day, I was like, man, I'm so ashy. I've created a whole new ethnicity. I'm an Ashican American. It's just
So I should call you Ashika.
There you go.
Okay, if it wasn't for bad humor, I wouldn't have any. But we do have fun. Actually, this was a really fun class. And the neat thing about it is the more people we have, the more fun we're going to have. So anyways, as I'm showing you these different clips of some of the things we're able to do behind the scenes, if you have questions, go ahead and type them in, and I'll try to answer as many questions as you have as we go. And for those of you that are watching this afterwards, even though I'm not here to answer live, go ahead and put in your questions, because that will help me to know what kind of questions I can put in, later on. Maybe I can answer them below this video, or it gives us the opportunity to make new videos. Yes, we're always looking for materials to make new videos. Let's see. Now, this is the one here. Let's see. Number 4, I believe, is Walt and Marie's debut. Let's go ahead and share that again.
On your case, you're the other way. So right here and on there, right? She goes back. Yeah. So see, and if she let go, just relax, Marie, and you can feel that your butt's on his hip. You see what I mean? So you're safe. He could go back another foot and you wouldn't go anywhere. That's the whole idea. Okay, don't do it. But okay, put it back up. Good.
She was a little apprehensive to go back. But we're able to, that's called the postural sway. So the neat thing about it is, if you have someone else when you're training at home, we may just use them for a demonstration, have them come in and maybe have them do something like this here. In Walt and Marie's case, they were both in the training in separate rooms. So I had one run from one room to the other one, just kind of like what Raluca and I do. Come on over here. And so we could show you something with 2 people. Raluca says, I was afraid you were going to show the creepy doll. Yeah, we had a situation with one of our students who had these real creepy dolls, and he put a bunch of them in one of the little squares. So it was like Hollywood squares with all the students and these creepy dolls. They freaked out Raluca. She got off the screen real fast. Yeah, so Marie was just a little afraid. She's saying in the notes that she was that Walt wasn't gonna be there. It's a hollow sound, kind of like one of those trust exercises. Let's see. Now, another neat thing that they have about this kind of program, which everyone found, is what they call the breakout rooms. Now, this class was a fairly small class. We had 9 students. However, we can do group sessions, which is great, and I'll give you a demonstration of that in a minute, but we can also break out into little rooms so that it's one-on-one. Matter of fact, if you go on the web page, you'll see the little side-by-side pictures, and that's how it actually looks on the screen when you're seeing it. When I record it, though, it only shows one person, so I'm going to give you an idea of how it looks like. So one person is actually hypnotizing the other. So normally you'd see both you and the person you're hypnotizing, but on the screen share, it's simply showing
I'd like you to raise your right hand up in front of your face with your palm facing you about 8 to 10 inches away, fingers pointed upwards and lightly pressed together. That's good. Now try to open your eyes and focus on one spot and only one spot on the palm of your hand. And as you focus on that spot, your fingers are beginning to separate. That's right. As you focus on that one spot, your fingers are separating. Wider and wider.
There it goes.
More and more relaxed. And don't let it bother you now that your fingers have separated. It's all very natural.
So you can see that there was a depth test. I had to think to see how deep into hypnosis someone is as part of our process as you relax them, find out how deep they are, and then know whether you're all set to do the session yet. And so those are all the kind of things you're going to learn in the class, is not only how to hypnotize someone, but to be able to test them, to find out where they are, if they're ready yet. I mean, learning hypnosis is probably well, it's one of the most fun, but it's one of the easiest parts. But what's important is to learn what's going on in the mind behind the scenes. So I want the students to understand what's happening. So by knowing what's happening, you know when you're ready to do this, if you can do that, if you can do this. There's so many different things. In fact, let's see, in my next one, it's going to show you a little bit about we can do screen shares. So when we're learning all this materials about how the mind works, like in this one here, it's going to show you where to take someone to do different things. In other words, if you're just relaxing someone or doing memory retention, you can take them to a lighter state, which is called alpha. But then if you're dealing with traumatic memories, PTSD, trauma, you need to take them deeper. If you want them to heal a minimum of 3 times faster, you got to go a lot deeper than that. And we have, matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you a little bit about that. And hi, Roger from Alberta. He's here, and good to see you. So we're going to take you to the next one here real quick.
Us as humans like to put things in boxes, okay? And we like to, I'm gonna see if I can move my box over here. We like to make everything linear, from A to, so when we think beta, alpha, theta, delta, we're thinking of a long line. But there's really, if you do that, then there's a beginning and an end. And there really isn't a beginning and an end to this. So I made this chart in a circle so you can understand more of how everything works. So beta is down at the bottom over here. Now, one
Oh, it looks like my sound went away again, so thank you. Sound's back. So what I was saying is, with this screen share, we're able to share forms and a whiteboard or videos, so we can share pretty much anything we need to share. In fact, I can have Raluca share things, I can have students share things from their computer, but we only share if you want to. We don't actually go and peek on your screen. I don't think they have a setting for that. So it's really neat. Pretty much anything you can do in a classroom, you can do this way as well. Now, I only have one more quick video I'm going to show, and if you have questions, I want you to go ahead and ask your questions. And I want to make sure before I go on, is my sound back right now? And Raluca could probably hear me. My sound is back now, Raluca, isn't it? I want to hear a yes. Okay, good. Sometimes, for some reason, this thing, it kicks off, it kicks on. I mean, it's a great microphone, but if I touch it or bump it, it kind of goes off. So I'm going to have to stick some toothpicks in there. Not my finger. Oh, it's not a socket. I don't have to worry. So you've seen how we can do individual sessions, breakout rooms, and we can also do group sessions, which I want to go ahead and share with you right now.
I'm going to let Raluca get at it.
Okay, so everybody comfortable? Give me a thumbs up if you're comfortable. All right, very good. What I'm going to have you all do, I'm going to have you close your eyes and take a deep breath. And take a second deep breath, as deep as you can. And on your third deep breath, I want you to hold it for about 3 seconds.
Okay, Raluca just yelled out we don't have sound again, so I have it on now. So that was a group session. I apologize for the sound issues. We'll get that taken care of between now and our next webinar. And if not, I'd like as many of you as you can learn how to read lips, and I can have you typing on the right. Raluca says we're going to have to get another mic. That's right. So if you have questions as we get going, go ahead and ask your questions, because that was the last video, and usually I like to end up with some question and answer type thing. And I see because of the delay, some people are coming on saying no sound, but the sound's back now finally. But with the group sessions, like I said, in this last class, we were able to do groups for past life regression, or you can do them for pretty much anything, but this shows you how you can do them yourself. We're teaching people how to do online sessions as well as traditional. So just like you see here, you'll be able to have people come over online for you when you get set up in your business to do group sessions, which are really nice, because with this program and the way we teach you, you can do 5 people, or you can do 50 people, or even 100 online as a group. I wouldn't leave the mic, so I would probably mute everybody so you don't have 100 people speaking at once. But it's a lot of fun, especially when you go around the room and have everybody explain, what they went through, like in a past life or a different kind of metaphysical type script. But that's what I have, just to show you behind the scenes. Like I said, it was an enjoyable class. The neat thing is you can actually click off, like you saw in this last one where you just saw my photo. So you can shut off your video or shut off your audios, or both. And if you need to get up and go get a snack, you're welcome to do that. You can sign in with your telephone, which I think is one of the coolest features. I know Rene from Ivory Coast, he was watching, and one day he was watching with his computer, and one day he was having a little bit of problems with buffering and this kind of thing. And he just went ahead and swapped to his cell phone. And for some reason, his cell phone was coming in great. And you can tell when you're looking at the different pictures, even what I showed you, the ones where it's a full screen, it's a camera. And with a cell phone, it's just a little bit, maybe a little bar on either side. So it's not quite as wide. But if you turn the camera sideways, it gets a lot wider. So that's a way you can usually tell if somebody's on a cell phone. So I see we don't have any questions and answers. I pretty much covered everything with all my videos and my sound going out. Luckily, that didn't happen in class, maybe once or twice the whole 6 days. So that doesn't happen often. For some reason, it's happening today with this video, and we'll take care of that. So anyways, if you go to, let me see if I could find this here again. I want to close here. If you go to our website, right over here, and we'll have the link right below this video. We do have an early bird special going on right now. This is for our September class. September 12th it starts on weekends. We do have an early bird special where you can save if you sign up early. I believe it's $150. So it's a great savings to sign up early. And you even get that if you sign up with a down payment. So you don't have to pay the full tuition at once. You can pay your $300 down payment now, which reserves your price for then. And you just have to have the tuition paid off before class. But you still get the early bird savings. So, AGL, will you announce in your mailing list when the group online training is available? Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, AGL. Right here, if you see, the dates are September 12, 13, 19, 20, 26, 27, October 3rd to 4th. So it's going to be 4 weekends, and so that's 8 days, and people are registering for it right now. So just go to the website. We will have the link as soon as I get signed off this. I'll go ahead and put the link in the bottom. And or just go online and you'll see, if you go anywhere on our American School of Hypnosis .com page, you're going to see links to, you'll see that same picture you see right here, and click on that, and it'll, pretty much all of our major pages have links going to it. So that's pretty much it. And AGL, it'd be great to have you. I mean, we don't have people from, it'd be neat if we could have people from foreign countries have more than we have people from America. We could show them up. So let's see if we have anything else to mention. Guess that's about it. So if there's no more questions, I am going to finish my coffee. And let's see, get back here. Oops. I'm going to finish my coffee, go downstairs, and work on my boat. Ooh, I know it's a work day, but hey, when you're self-employed, you can do what you want. Let's see, great session. I love the video showing the training. Thank you, Roger. And you need to come to our training. We'd enjoy having you here. So everyone, thanks a lot for coming. I appreciate you. And oh, just so you know, for those of you, well, you're all watching on YouTube, but today, this morning, we broke 12,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool. So I got up this morning and said, we hit 12,000. So my next milestone will be 120,000. So let your friends know and see if we can do this by next week. But we'll go ahead and try. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.